my god, yo! This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like, you can see it all. We've got the codfish, we've got the carrots, aubergine, the potatoes, some bread crust around it, some chives and onion. Oh man.
Jeez. All right, what's good, my good-looking people? Right, so as you just saw in the previous clip, that was our trip to Portugal, where I tried this amazing dish called bacalhau. Bacalhau. So the idea is today I'm gonna try and re-implement that dish. I said re-implement it. I'm gonna try and re-implement it. So yeah, anyway, with that aside, stay tuned and let's see if I can actually do this. Boom. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth, alright? So I kind of messed up this dish for first time round. I put my hands up. But bear in mind that this was the first time that I'd ever actually attempted to cook this dish. And to be fair, it actually turned out pretty decent. It wasn't too bad, it was just a bit burnt. But look, at the end of the day, I went to Portugal, I tried this dish, and I said to myself, yo, I'm going to try and cook this when I get back to Barcelona. And I did. I come back, I re-implemented it, and look, I just wanted to prove to everyone that not only can I cook, but everyone can cook if they wanted to. Alright, so watch the rest of this video and enjoy. Right, so moving on to today's ingredients. Hey, this drop is too dirty. Naughty! Alright, so obviously we've got to start off with a bacalhau. We've got some Pied Piper's potatoes, some crunchy carrots. I don't know about you lot, but I'm getting a headache here. Alright, so following on from that, we got some spinach, we got some butter, some garlic, some parsley, some coriander, otherwise known as cilantro. And then lastly, we got some paprika and some olive oil. Alright, so obviously you got to wash your fish and wash it good. Give it a nice little scrub it up. Can't lie, this bit's a bit annoying, but you got to take out all of the bones so that you don't choke to death. And you just want to give your carrots a good scrub down, yeah, just like that, yeah. Man, why am I so childish for, man? I can hear you guys at home telling me to grow up. I know. Alright, so you want to just whack on your oven and preheat it, put it onto, I don't know, like 200. Yeah, that's what it says on my one. And then we want to do the same for the cooker. So we're just basically preheating everything, getting everything ready. Splash a bit of oil into the pan once boiled, with a bit of salt. And then we're going to chuck the potatoes into the pan and let them boil for about 20-25 minutes. Then we're going to chop up the carrots, going to chop them into half and then half again, or just however you want to do it, I'm not your boss. Chuck them onto the tray with aluminium foil on top of it, and just sprinkle some salt and pepper with olive oil over them. Then we're going to chop up the garlic into fine, small little pieces. A little bit like this, just for reference, of course, to some of you. Alright, so you want to wash your spinach and start chopping up the parsley now. One of my favourite songs ever made by Plan B is called Charmaine. Charmaine de la Rosa. She said, "Is that Spanish?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Kosher." Maybe I feel like I ruined that song. But anyway, getting on with it. We got to rub in all of that loveliness. Then we're going to add some paprika into it. And yeah. Alright, add a cheeky dollop of butter into the pan. And then chuck on the spinach on top of the boiling hot water. And then we're going to finally chuck in the fish into the frying pan. Not going to lie, I turned my back for 2 seconds and it kind of got burnt. So yeah, just be careful. Then you want to splash some oil into a separate saucepan and chuck in some garlic and parsley. Although, to be fair, I think I had the heat on way too high. So you want it on a low heat or a medium heat before you chuck it in. After a few minutes, we're going to bring out the fish and leave it on the side. Splash some olive oil and butter into the pan. And prior to this, I crushed up some breadcrumbs, just like really finely. So you want to chuck these into the pan. Sorry, what's that? Twizzle. Have a little cheeky twizzle. Don't mind if I do, mate. No, I can't even lie, that was shocking dancing by me. Man, I think it's only right that I apologise to you all for having to endure that. Anywho, right, so once the potatoes are boiled, you want to chuck them into the pan and just give them a little fry about, make them nice and crispy, and then you can start dishing them up. All right, so once the carrots are ready, you're going to place them up on top of the potatoes, followed up by the spinach and the bacalhau. Then you want to sprinkle your burnt breadcrumbs all over the plate, followed up by a drizzle of your burnt garlic and parsley olive oil. And hey, come on, cut me some slack. Yeah, I know I may have burnt a couple things and whatnot, but hey, considering this is my first time cooking it, I think I've done pretty good, no? In fact, I tell you what, to whoever's watching this, I dare you to try and cook this as well. And then to make it better, send me your dishes and I'll be the judge. How about that? Anyway, guys, yet again, this was always a pleasure making for you all. But as I must always mention, it wasn't easy and it wasn't for free. So please, if you want to help a brother out, like, share and subscribe. Au revoir.